I have a fun story from San Diego. This is about a man who should adhere to my number one rule in life, which is don't let him see you get mad. But this guy really is letting you see you got mad. This is from the San Diego Union Tribune. Residents in La Jolla's Windansea Beach were greeted by a message spray painted in blue on neighborhood utility boxes and on a beach pump house. The message? Jeff Holman is a kook.
Too soft.
You know, well, so...
he's a darn kook.
Well, so in surfing parlance, a kook is a guy who's not a local who shows up at the beach and is fronting. So it's a fucking poser, basically.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So when you call someone a kook in surf terms, it's like you're a fucking joke, you're a fucking punk, you're a fucking poser.
Right.
But who is Jeff Holman and why is he a kook? Turns out he is a local passerby who alerted city officials in late June to a snarl of blue graffiti along the wall of the public path to the beach, and 2 days later to a tag instructing zonies to stay out, scribbled on the Windansea pump house. So again, I had to look this up. Zonies is a surfer term for Arizonans, first used by people in San Diego for those who flee the desert heat to the beaches in the heat of the summer. So again, sort of a similar idea. It's like people who aren't from there. You call them Zonies.
Zonies.
Which is like short for Arizona. So it's sort of Zonies is to, Arizonans as Okies is to Oklahomans.
Zonies is to Arizonans as Shonies is to Tennessee.
That's right. Yeah. Hell yeah, dog. Hell yeah.
So basically, this guy, Jeff, is a snitch.
Yeah, he's a snitch.
Snitch-ass,
Holman,
snitch-ass snitch.
a 42-year-old investment banker, ding, 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 shithead, and body surfer, ding, 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 shithead.
Surfers also don't like body surfers.
Took photos and used the city's Get It Done app to report the tagging. So apparently they have a snitching app down in San Diego where you can take pictures of shit. A city cleanup crew immediately took action, painting over the graffiti. On June 26, Holman gratefully thanked the city for its prompt action on the Nextdoor website that serves his neighborhood. But it appears that the vandals may have read his thank you note, which included his name, and at that point embarked on a new graffiti spree, this time specifically targeting Jeff Holman.
Love it.
Last Tuesday morning, Holman and his 6-year-old son headed to the beach on one of their morning walk-in talks. So you can just call that a walk. Talk is implied.
Yeah, what kind of business transaction does this? Still believe in Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm not one of those fathers who doesn't talk to their son.
Right.
Let's have a little walk and talk. I can schedule you in.
I'm going to take the boy on a walk in silence. That's what we do. Walk in contemplation. Boy.
Eyes forward.
Don't look at me. Suddenly his son exclaimed, "Dad, look at that," and pointed to the words, "Jeff Holman is a kook," spray painted across the beach pump house. "That's your name," the boy noted. Jeff immediately relayed the tagging incident to a friend who informed him that he had already seen 3 Jeff Holman is a kook messages, this time stenciled on utility boxes before he contacted him. And we'll put this on our Twitter. Like, this guy straight up made a stencil and fucking tagged every utility
I love
box.
Stencil tags,
It's
dude.
so
Graffiti's
funny.
cool.
Yeah, it is.
And this is my favorite part. The more Holman thought about the personal attack on him, the more incensed he became.
Holman.
He viewed the tagging as retaliation against a well-meaning citizen just trying to keep the neighborhood clean and attractive and attempting to do the right thing. So
My property value.
this guy is a fucking straight psycho, dude. So Holman decided to go on the offensive. He notified police, and it's like, dude, if you were going on the offensive, you'd fucking do it for real. You wouldn't go tattle.
Well, you
Right,
do
you
it
go
like
first blood
you
style.
do it like taggers do, and go cross that shit out and write your own name,
Right,
and
right.
just be like,
Yeah.
"That's what it is, bitch."
Yeah,
we're in
yeah.
a tag war now. If I see you on the
Jeff
streets,
Holman-
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, dude.
Jeff Holman is a king.
Yeah.
Get
Toss it
the
out.
crown logo.
Yeah.
Over the O and Holman.
Yeah.
He notified police he was being targeted. He also returned to the Nextdoor app and posted a photo of the "Who is Jeff Holman" tag and answered the question. So somebody who was reporting the graffiti was like, "Who's Jeff Holman?" And he's like, "I'm Jeff Holman and I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
fucking hate this." So this is what he answered to the question, "Who's Jeff Holman?" He's a La Jolla resident who lives here with his family, and he views tagging his name as an attempt to intimidate him or his family. He's also someone who doesn't take kindly to intimidation. He's also the person...
It's not the Holman way.
The old tough guy on the internet routine.
He is also the person offering a $1,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of the vandals responsible for this threat.
Oh, man, there's money on the table.
Holman announced that anyone interested could contact him through Nextdoor's messaging link or Officer Scott Holden of the SPD Gang and Graffiti Unit with whom he had consulted about the issue.
Whole gaggle of kooks.
I gotta say, working at the gang and graffiti issue is really strikes and gutters, you know, dealing with gangs and then also someone wrote your mom sucks on a wall.
Oh, God, yeah. Hold on, let me grab a SWAT team. Yeah.
Versus like, oh, you know, Tuesday you're dealing with the Rolling Bloods, and then Wednesday, oh, it's those for a good time call.
Peaks and valleys, yeah. A bathroom has been defaced. Penises everywhere.
They put a glory hole in the Shonies.
A cop came into my 7th grade class one time and explained what the officers do for tagging. If a tag gets reported, they have to show up, take a picture of it.
Oh, that's that.
File it.
That's
every single time, and then if the tags are like the same, they have to like corroborate them and put them all in a file. So if they catch the guy one day, they can get him for like 200 tags.
How big is
Holy
the
shit.
penis file? It's just
Well, I'm sure they don't do that
There's
because
a whole cabinet of just dicks.
unless they're very trackable, traceable, clearly the same guy
Yeah.
drawing the penis.
Oh,
But
that's so funny.
I think it's just the amount of time that we pay people to look into.
Oh yeah, that's some Reagan shit left over.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Well, it's
probably some '94 crime bill Joe Biden
well,
shit.
the
actually.
fact that they include graffiti and gangs in the same
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
they clearly think graffiti is all gang related.
right, and in this case, it's just someone being a dickhead.
Yeah.
and it's really
Just
funny.
somebody being like, "Fuck this guy."
Yeah, fuck this dude. Yeah, you can contact the cop, the gang graffiti unit with whom you can. Okay, so quote. Even if you don't care about graffiti, you should feel a bit uncomfortable that someone is trying to do the right thing and keep our neighborhoods safe and beautiful, and he is being targeted for retribution by criminals. Holman posted. This is the cop now, of course, even if he is a kook. So, fun little cop joke.
That's indisputable that he's a kook.
He is for sure a fucking kook. In both senses of the word.
It's
in the
funny.
surfer sense, and he is a fucking...
He's a kooky guy.
He's a crank.
Because cops are evil fascists, but at the same time, they don't like citizens who try to become
Do their
involved in
job.
cop business.
Yeah.
It's really funny. Because you would think they would be all about
Yeah.
enforcing
It's like, no.
crime.
They don't want junior sheriffs to
Yeah.
be out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hate all of us. You know?
Yeah, even
Yeah.
the people trying to help.
It's like, yeah, like they're assholes and they hate, it's like bullies hate like the little suck up bully who wants to like be like him too.
Yeah.
Holden added that he is willing to, quote, call off the dogs if the perpetrator messages him, apologizes, and promises not to tag again.
Man, we should make a fake account.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Holman is a zony.
An avalanche of neighborhood responders gave him attaboys, virtual back pats, and pledges to support. Someone even sent an old photo of the pump house defaced with the message, "Tom Wolfe is a dork," adding, "At least you are above the level of Tom Wolfe." Tom Wolfe wrote the Pump House Gang about this very beach.
Did he write the bonfire of the vanities?
Yeah, and like the right stuff and all that stuff. But yeah,
Okay.
apparently the surfers were like, "Fuck him," because they felt he was being unfair to them in Pump House Gang. This is all part of a cancel culture, observed a Mount Soledad resident. If they don't like what you stand for, they try to intimidate you. Keep standing up for what is right. Another commented, "I'm going to get some yard signs going. I'm going to write in Jeff Holman for mayor."
Oh,
I was like,
Lord.
it'd be funnier to write Jeff Holman is a mayor. If you're going to do all that.
That's also funny because it's just another thing to be defaced.
Oh, 100%.
That's definitely going to be defaced.
Right.
Jeff Holman is a kook is now going to be like, keep Austin weird for this neighborhood. Like, people are just going to fucking, that it's going to be everywhere now.
It's just, it sounds like the name of a kook too, without even like the explanation.
Yeah.
Jeff Holman.
Jeff Holman. La Jolla resident Dr. Skip Stanton Stanton noted that sympathy is nice, but real action is needed. He is adding so this guy Skip Stanton is offering an additional $1,000 to the reward. So now it's $2,000 for information leading to the capture of the Jeff Holman is a kook vandal. It says if other pledges come in exceeding 1,000, then he'll match them up to $3,000. So this could go very high. Quote, "This man has been cruelly victimized for doing the right thing. Enough is enough. This time the graffiti vandals have crossed the wrong man."
What do you think was going to happen? You're bragging about being a snitch.
Yeah. On Nextdoor, which everyone has, it's fun to read. But if you're reporting graffiti, what did you think was going to happen? So anyway, that's the news from La Jolla, which is Spanish for the jewel.
Rivers is drunk.
How about that?